Following up, your favorite show on Netflix could be on the chopping block as they plan to cut down $300 million worth of content. Now, their goal is actually to reduce their spending by $300 million this year. That could come in a lot of ways. That could become, instead of doing like their Netflix originals, maybe they stop doing that. Maybe they'll stop paying for certain shows and they'll just get rid of those ones to do it instead. Now, this is a small cut, to be completely clear. Last year, Netflix's total expenses were around $26 billion, so that is quite a bit more. But they have been trying to maximize profitability since its reported first hit to subscriber count in the last decade. So they're finally starting to hit like the maximum amount of subscribers, at least for now. Now, the password crackdown, which has tried to help them gain subscribers by reducing shared accounts, has already been rolled out in Canada, New Zealand, Portugal, and Spain. Now, the remove does require you to set a permanent home location for their account, and if anyone doesn't live with them and tries to access the account, they will be asked to buy another profile. Now, Netflix says there are 2 extra members allowed per account per free, though this varies country to country. And this crackdown, I don't know if it's going to end up working that well for them. According to market research, in Spanish users, they canceled about 1 million subscriptions in the first quarter of the year when the company began restricting this. This is something that maybe the way around this password sharing thing is to say, hey, if you're going to password share, like, that's fine. We ask that you pay this price, which is less than if you were to both go get your own subscription, but doesn't like shortchange us. And then maybe you explain just a short blurb about, if you do password share and you don't go to like the higher tier, like we can't do these things for you. Maybe there's a way to do it that way. Maybe they just got to find, maybe these ad-supported video is going to be the new thing that takes off. Maybe all these platforms are going to basically move back to how old cable used to work. Maybe the benefit of having one of these is instead of waiting for it to air, you can always watch it at any time, but you still get ads. Maybe that's the only benefit these streaming services are going to be able to offer with things like this. Because I do think, for the most part, if they do crack down on password sharing in the US, I think they're just going to see a huge hit to subscriber count. Because I think most people are going to go, well, this platform doesn't do it. They have enough content. It's not like Netflix is, they're like the name brand you think of, but it's not like they're the only ones anymore in the space that kind of lock it down. To that,